day 2 of me trying to find my true makeup style, okay? Because y'all say that my normal makeup doesn't suit me. And the number one requested style of makeup y'all always ask me to do is Latina makeup, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Even though I've done it a million times. Now there are a few different types of like Latina makeup, right? You got duhparis, you got Chicana, and then you got like the copy and paste Latina makeup, which is I'm assuming what y'all wanted me to do. Usually with like the copy and paste Latina makeup, what you're gonna have is like a bunch of cool tones, and you're gonna have a little bit of eyeliner and some big fluffy lashes and like the big 2016 brows. Usually not a lot of blush, and if you do see blush on them, it's usually the ones who prefer more of a bronzy tone look, so they'll put like, you know, like the peachy blush that kind of just blends into their bronzer. I think the goal here is to kind of like, you want it to be full coverage, but you don't want it to look like you have a shit ton of makeup on, like you used a bunch of products even though you definitely did. Does that make sense? So everything's like super blended. You don't want a shit ton of color to your face. And one thing that I've noticed about like the copy and paste like Latina look is that like for some reason they always go really light on the base. Like they use a lot of concealer, so like by the time that they're done with their base, their face is a good like 3 shades lighter than like their chest and their neck. And you know what, if that's what makes y'all happy, good for you. You know, I mean, that's not for me though. Y'all don't gotta be scared of having a little bit of melanin, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still looks nice on them, it's just not my preference, but we gonna do it today. I'm gonna contour my nose with this cream stick instead of like powder because I don't really have any like cool tone colors to like contour my nose with. So I will say they always have like really nicely blended nose contour, and I don't know how they do that. Like if y'all know, I can't blend my nose contour to save my life. I'm actually gonna go in with a brighter concealer under my eye just to like really brighten my shit. Now we set our face to the gods, okay? My powder has a little bit of glitter in it, but just pretend like it doesn't. One thing about the Latina baddies, they love a matte base, so we don't want no type of shine in this hoe. What we're giving so far, nice and pale. Okay, I am gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer just to add some contour to my face. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit like less bronzy. Does that make sense? Like you see this side versus this side, just a little something, nothing crazy. I'm actually gonna go in with a little bit of blush. This is a blush from Morphe. You see how it's like super skin tony? I'm gonna add that. Actually, I'm gonna mix it with this one too. I'm just gonna add that like right above the contour. Like you see how it's such like a subtle difference? That's what we want. Now for the lips, their signature lip combo is always like a dark brown, usually more of a like cool tony brown, and then just like some like concealer or something in the middle. And they usually have their cupid's bows rounded out, which I love. That's my signature look too, okay girl? A little something like this, and they'll keep it matte. So now the final touch is basically we just need a little wing and some big fluffy lashes and we done. And here's the final look. I added a tiny bit of highlighter to my nose, but that's about it. It looks nice, but I don't think it suits me. Okay, let me know which style I should try next.